Alright everybody, so what we're going to do here is see how quickly we can get a competitive deck going in Spellweaver. So I just made a new account. This is the first screen you see. Let's get it going. So we're going to play the tutorial. Tutorial, not the most exciting thing. You got to click through all of this stuff. It's going to teach you about the game. So we're going to play an order level and then a Lost Legion Spearman, and we end our turn. And it's going to tell me, yeah, you need more mana, so we play more mana to get a heavy infantry. It can't attack because it was just played. It's going to tell you to do this. This is more about showing you the mechanics of the game. This is not actually a great trade in Spellweaver, but we are just going through this. This is Elite Vanguard, my namesake card. We're going to need to go up a level to be able to play this guy. So we go up a level, we go there. Heavy infantry can't attack the hero or the goblin because it's not fast enough. So we're gonna go like that. And yeah, you'll probably play through this tutorial a little bit more deliberately than I am here. So I get fireballed to the face. Again, this is a mistake. The opponent should not be fireballing me in the face. I can block this, so you just do it like that. To block the attack, click there, boom, it's dead, and this guy's going to heal completely, and we are going to win very easily here. We can even play that guy, but it doesn't totally matter. The Gigantodon, not that good. Yeah, I mean, we're playing cards that aren't actually any good here. I'm not sure exactly what they want us to do here. I think it's probably just trade. Alright, so we traded. He plays another Shaman. We can just kill that thing with this guy. Boom. We're getting the exact top decks we need. And there's the tutorial down. All right, cool. So we get the tutorial down. Yeah, thanks, Spellweaver. So we've got all of these quests. We got tutorial tasks. These are nice. We're going to be doing some of these. And it's going to tell me I want to play an AI game against easy. I can't make it any harder. So we're going to play an AI game. This is not a good hand. I'm going to draw that again. This AI game, I don't know if there's actually a tutorial to it, or if we just kind of play along here. So we're going to drop that heavy infantry. Probably not. What we do want to do is deal 5 damage, attack and destroy a teacher, and combat block a hero. Okay, cool. So we're going to try to do that stuff. We'll play the dwarf, we'll play hero power. We're probably going to get fireballed here if the AI is not any good. So since we want to get that, deal 5 damage to the enemy in a single turn, we'll probably use this Angelic Might, even though it's not a very good card. Yeah, we'll put the Angelic Might on this dude here. That lets us trade real nicely. Boom, boom. We're not going to need the Relic Guard because we're playing some defense here. Hey, so we got something, right? Cool. Cool. Use Divine Offering 3 times and we get a Soldier's Memorial. That's great because that's one of the cards we want for our deck. Fireworker hits the field and the Orc. We don't have anything in the yard, so there's no reason to go up level yet. Do I have any way to kill both of them? I do. If I put the Angelic Might there, we kill them both. I also could have used Touch of Light there, but Touch of Light is nice as a combat trick in these colors. And we're not going to need multiple Griffins. We're also trying to get these Divine Offerings down. We have not yet allowed them to attack our hero, which is probably not ideal, but yeah, we're going to do the Griffin Rider again because I want to get that 2x Soldier's Memorial. Cool. So I can also play the advanced tutorial. Wonderful. And now I need to deal 5 damage to the enemy hero in a single turn. Do I have the ability to do that here? I do. It's not the optimal play though. So let's just keep clearing, and then we'll do it next turn. He just keeps playing the same stuff every turn, huh? Okay, cool. We're getting shrine flooded here. We still should be able to do what we need to, which is 5 damage to the enemy in a single turn. There it is. Boom, boom. We get that. All right. Hey, guards, guards. That'll be a nice card for us. So what do I need to do? Destroy a creature with 4 hit points or more by attacking it with multiple creatures. Great. We can do that. This goes here. This goes here. And then we'll do a nice little trade here. So showing how you can trade just a 1/1 off. And we got an Iron Man achievement. That's nice. So we get the guards. That's perfect. We're not going to be playing either of the other things in the deck that we're building. So we open this up. We get our rewards. We're going to get a bunch of cards. The CFCs we actually can play in the deck we're building. So let's open this guy up, and we're going to make some edits here, right? So stuff that we want to see changed. Yeah, so it's going to tell you how you can drag to add cards. Yeah, do I need to do that to make the message go away? Cool. Yeah, so you want to keep it at 60 cards. You want to, and we can delete stuff like that. Cool. So now we're going to build a deck, right? We've only at this point in the game, I think, we haven't gotten any cards from the other aspects. We just have order. So first thing we do is we want to make this into a 60 card deck that, and do I have any shrines? I don't. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we want to make this into a 60 card deck that actually does some stuff for us. And ideally it's going to be a 60 card deck that attacks. So let's go back to the collection. We want Elite Vanguards in, all that we have. We want the CFCs in, all that we have. We want the guards in, all that we have. We probably don't want Instill Lives because we're not going up to 3 levels, most likely. We don't want that because we're not going up to 3 levels. And we do want the Soldiers' Memorials, but you definitely don't need 29 shrines. 21 is fine, and that's still too many. Okay, so we've got this. This is still not a great list, but we're getting closer to a playable tier 1 deck. All right, so we've got that. We got a quest. Click on this. We get a normal pack for playing the quest. Awesome. And we got a achievement, Iron Man. So we're going to claim that. Wonderful. Now we've got some gold. So if we play 2 quick battles, we get a normal pack. If we play this, we get the Corruption starter deck. We probably want to move through the different starter decks because we want to get to Rage pretty quickly. So let's fight Corruption. This is not, oh, this is the advanced tutorial. So it's going to tell us what to do here. This is not a great starting hand at all. Yep. Oh, we have a keyword. So the priest is lifebound. Wonderful. So he drops a ghoul. He's going to hit himself. This is the correct play in this situation. You're not going to kill that. This guy's going to heal us anyway. So far, tutorial telling us to play correctly, even though we're going to lose one of these guys, most likely. He should use his hero power here. He does not. This is AI playing relatively optimally. We are going to trade off one of the ghouls. I don't actually think this is the right move here. It's not really necessary to make that trade. We have our hero power. And yes, if we play 1 more mana, we can go there. We also could have held the Pacify, which might have even been better. This is a mistake as an attack, because we can block, and we will get a good trade. You're never going to get favorable trades like this against human players, but you might. Yeah, we'll pacify that guy. Great. So we are not going to attack in this turn. We're just going to sit back because we're going to use this to kill him if he attacks in, or I guess shuffle him back in. Boom. Cool beans. He noxious fumes my guy. All right, so now we can kind of just like play whatever we want. We can trade with one of these, and we're probably going to start going towards Guardian, even though you do not want to run Guardian in the version of your deck that you're building. We hold the guards. You usually wait to play that on your turn. Yeah, we do not need to worry about taking 2 damage. Again, you want to hold the guards until your turn is over, so click there, give yourself some more time. Great. They want me to attack with everyone. I think the trade there is favorable, is just fine as well, but we will do what Namir, our friend, says. We go like that. And now the game is won. It's just a matter of screwing around for a little while. We are not going to block that attack because we don't need to, quite honestly. And now that we have hit on our Antriel, everything is life-bound, so we're going to be gaining a lot of life. He's not quite dead. He has 1 left. Ah, did I miss lethal? Embarrassing. I did miss lethal because I am screwing around. The game points out that I missed lethal, which is nice. Sometimes you get in that zone against the AI where you're just not even thinking. We get a normal pack, and oh, if we use our hero skill 3 times, we're going to get Seluxio. That's pretty great. Okay, cool. So we got the Corruption starter deck. We'll get more quests. That's cool. There are multiple quests here. We're probably going to choose, I mean, you're always going to choose this one. And this will be unique for every person. But what I'm trying to show you is how quickly we can get to a viable list. So let's go to our collection. We don't have packs? I thought we did. Did we not? We did. Ah, there we go. We got to claim our reward. So we're going to open this pack. This is always fun when you're just starting. Valor Sworn, it's a rare. We're not going to play it. Ooh, sorry. None of these are going to see play in the deck that we are building, but it's good. It's building our collection. You don't want to, at this point, like unbind anything. You do want to get to a spot where you can craft, and let's see if we can do it. I think it requires 1 of every shrine. Yeah, it requires 1 shrine from every color, so we're going to need to unlock all of the decks to get it. A Valley of the Ancients, because it's really good. But let's go to Rage next, because this is the next color that we want to play in the deck that we are going to be building. So against Rage, I think it's probably fine not to spark the Sunblessed Priest here, particularly because there's a good chance he's just holding a Fireball. And I think here you do want the Sunblessed Priest, and if he has Fireball, it's not bad to force him to use it. For people who have played the game a lot, you can already tell that this game has been won. Rage Rush, just Rage in general as a color, needs to rush in order to be successful, and the deck here has not done so. We will probably trade the Touch of Light just to get that thing off the field. And I'm not going to spark Night Recruiter because Night Recruiter is my whole front line dead to a Fire Blast. So instead we'll play a Guards. We don't really have any good cards here. Again, my whole front line is dead to Fire Blast still. but there's not a lot I can do about that. And I don't think we want to attack in. We are going to bank on... That's not really a very good play, but I just want to get that card out of my hand because it's a pretty terrible card. None of those things can attack this turn. We still are very dead to Fire Blast. Here, ugh, still not good. We can put a Night Recruiter on the front line. It'll be a huge card for us, and that's probably the best thing to do. It's going to be a big number, and the whole board is still dead to Fire Blast. So we're both building boards here. This deck is not optimally created yet, as you can tell. We're going to lose both those creatures. Do I have anything I can even play from my yard? No, I don't have a dead soldier yet. All right, so now we just start trading stuff off. Attack in with that, attack in with that. We don't want to attack in with more than that, because if we do, we could potentially lose our Night Recruiter. That's a good block from him. But we get the trade, and we get to make sure that we get a Might Emblem. Yeah, we did. We used that hero skill, so that's a Seluxio. That's pretty good. We might get a chance to do some of these other things. We get Fire Blasted, Circle of Fired. I can't really block anything here, so we're going to take the damage. This, again, not a good hand. We can trade there. We can kill. Which of these is... This is actually very dangerous to us right now because of the amount of damage it can do. He's going to attack face. I don't really need to block that. I could if I wanted to. It's not super necessary. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click. So CFC is good. We're going to drop it there. We should be able to kill both of those things. And is there a way I can kill the other thing as well? Probably not. But we will just stay out of Fire Blast range. That's dead, that's dead. We'll drop the Spellbreaker because we can. He does attack in. That seems wrong, but we will block. I'm going to just block with lots of things, both to get that that reward and in case he's holding like double Fireball or something. So there's a Pacify, and he should be dead here. You want to do that first so that you get the maximum value out of the Night Recruiter. He's not dead yet. Protector comes down. We don't need that again. That goes away. All right, and now we have won the game. All right, so we beat the Rage deck. Great. Now we're going to get a whole bunch of new cards from the starter Rage deck. Goblin Assault. In particular, we're going to want those Fireballs that are in there, and maybe this Massive Assault. All right, so let's edit our Angelic Legions deck. We're going to play with Rage now as well. Let's look just at the Rage cards that we're going to want. We're going to want that Fireball. We'll want that Massive Assault. We're going to want some Rage Shrines, since we're playing with Rage now. You're probably going to want like 8 of them. We can go down to 19 Shrines, and that should be fine. We're at 63 cards now, so let's look at what else we have. Do we have anything? Yeah, I mean, Boiling Blood can fit. we don't have anything super great here. Let's see what we have in Angelic Song is just a trash card. We don't need that in this deck. War Fanfares similarly. Angelic Might, pretty trash. I mean, Touch of Light, not great either. The Relic Guards, not great. But we have them on curve. So let's see here. This guy, not going to be great. Firebrand Goblin, probably better for now. Shaman Fire Dancer, probably good enough for now. And then for spells, Boiling Blood, probably good enough for now. Not great, but good enough. Okay, cool. So now we've got that. We're gonna just choose one of these. We probably want, I mean, I guess it doesn't totally matter which of the two. We can do 2 uncommon cards, or we can do the ones for gold. I think gold probably pays off more in the long run. Oh, I forgot to claim my reward there. Seluxio, great card, doesn't fit the deck we're building right now. Knight Recruiter, pretty solid, or Knight Escort, pretty solid. We're gonna play through all of the starter decks really fast, because even though we're not gonna play any of these colors in the deck that we're gonna be playing long term, this isn't really great. We want something a little more aggressive to start. We didn't get it. Even though we're gonna be playing red gold, we want to be able to craft a Valley of the Ancients. So that's why we're playing these 2 colors first. We'll go with red, and he can pump that up next turn to a 3/4, so I don't want to Spark Elite Vanguard. Instead, I'll just hold back, see if he does it. You know, if he does pump that up, yeah, see, that's just the AI being stupid. All right. Again, I probably don't want to put, well, I can put Elite Vanguard down. He may pump this up and kill it. He doesn't, because the AI is not good at the game. So now we're on 4/4. Thunderstorm Titan, the Power Seeker gets buffed for some reason. That's weird. And now we win, pretty much. Because we're gonna drop another Master Tactician. This thing dies. Boom. I should have DO'd there, but it doesn't really matter. He really pumps that thing up with Overchargers. Totally okay. We'll leave 2 mana up for Pacify. Let's see here. Probably Massive Assault plus this, and then we'll leave the 2 mana up for Pacify. Oh, did I have lethal? I had lethal. Again, missed it. Too busy showing y'all how Pacify works. Boom, that thing's dead. All right, and now he's dead as well. All right, so that takes care of the Dominion starter list. We're pretty good. So we get the Dominion starter deck, and we leveled up. Let's open that pack. See if we get anything that we like in here. Primordial Treant. The Touch of Light is probably playable in our deck, so we can go to our deck and put in another Touch of Light and take out a Pacify. We probably don't need 3 of them. Particularly since the idea that we're building towards is aggro, right? Like we're trying to kill the other dude fast. We'll just accept that. So now we have a Nature starter deck and we have a Wisdom starter deck. So we're gonna play against both of those. Let's play against the Elves first. That is keepable. Yeah, very keepable. They might, tornado outbreak that guy, I guess. They don't. All right. We will probably just kill this thing because that's better than it trading with us. Firebrand Goblin, not super great. Good enough for the deck for now. Not like a key card. Now that we have the Touch of Light, we can kind of... Yeah, we're going to drop the Massive Assault, and then we can use the Touch of Light to play around some stuff. So this thing lives. We want to DO that because we already got the Hero Shrine. Nienna can be a problem. You want to deal with it, even though you're threatening lethal. And now I think Spellbreaker comes down because you're just playing around like some random spell that he puts down that ends up being very, very good. That one is not. And this should be good game. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. So we get the Nature starter deck. That's one small pack, 3 quick battles. You don't really, even though that's an uncommon quest, like early on, I don't think that you're playing for foils. I think in general, probably small packs are the things that you want to be going for. Those aren't bad. I haven't actually done the value calculation on it. All right, so we're going to play against the Wisdom deck real quick too. That's keepable. The Pacify Shaman Fire Dancer is just not a good card. It's just sitting in our deck because we have nothing else to do at the moment. But pretty quickly, well, it doesn't look like we're going to need to pacify anything. So we'll use the Hero Power, and then the Guards will come up. And now the Massive Assault does lots of damage. So that's a 4 damage card just right there. I like that. Yeah, we might as well. That's 7. He's not dead yet. So, oh wait. Again, I again miss lethal. Missed a lot of lethals on this. This is what happens when you play the AI. Just don't pay any attention. All right, AI is dead. Cool. So now we have all the starter decks. We've unlocked all the regions, which is going to maximize. So this is 4 quick battles, but it's with a Wisdom hero, so I'm probably not going to choose that. I'll take that one. So we've unlocked all the decks. All of these decks are bad. You can keep them and play around with them if you want to. Probably the Corruption one is the closest to being decent, but by and large, they're not great. But what is great is that now we can craft stuff. So we're going to go to the collection, and we're going to go to crafting. And the very first thing that we want to craft is a shrine. It is this guy, Valley of the Ancients. It's going to cost us 6 shrines. We're going to do 1 of each. That is totally okay. So let's craft it. We got 1, and now let's go put that in our deck. So our Angelic Legions deck, our shrines, Valley of the Ancients. We can now cut down on our shrines. Probably 19 is safe for now. And that gives us a perfect 60 card list. You may have noticed we're not playing a lot of Shaman Fire Dancer. It's just not very good. If we look again, we do have the Night Escorts. They're probably slightly better than Shaman Fire Dancer. You can keep 1 in if you want. Yeah, so we've got our deck now, this kind of red gold version, and we're not quite yet at the version that is going to going to allow us to play on ladder competitively, but we're not even allowed to play on the ladder yet, right? Like we need to reach level 6 to play ranked. So we're just going to play against the hard AI for a little while. You can also play against a friendly, but that tends to take longer. So you just play a few games against the hard AI. We'll like grind these out. I think it'll take maybe like, I don't know how long, not that long for us to get to a spot where we can start to build the deck that that I described earlier. There's a heavy infantry. So on our turn, we will fireball away the blocker. The other option is massive assault, which lets us... Nah, I think I just want to fireball away the blocker. So we will trade to Touch of Light in that situation, but we had our own Touch of Light, so it's not really a big deal. Our deck is not actually a defensive deck. We just have the pacifies in there in case they are needed. We're going to kill the Master Tactician next turn. And we're going to play Griffin Rider back row. Oh my gosh. Another misplay. Thought that I already had Massive Assault down. That's a mistake. Boom. Hard AI hitting me hard. We are not dead yet, though. Do not worry. Alright, this thing can now attack there. It has ranged, so it will trade. We'll put that on the front row. And now you've got a question of like, do you do this plus hold that? He'll probably trade there. The other option is to put the Boiling Blood on this guy, which is probably actually the best thing, because now when he... We're going to get rid of that. Now when he has to trade in, he's going to lose, or I'm going to heal. So we probably don't trade here, actually. I can afford to take the 5 damage. I have a Pacify up, that's pretty good. So we go there and see what he does. He'll probably block that, so we Touch of Light it. And now it's not dead. And now we're going to pacify that thing when it comes in. So we set it up like this. And he shouldn't attack in. He probably won't. Into 2? No, he does. Because it's the AI. So now we're looking at Massive Assault and Sunblessed Priest. We're at that stage where it's just kind of like you attack with everything. He can choose to block there instead, which is decent value for him, but he's taking a lot of damage straight to the face. That's a good turn. I'm not going to trade in this situation. I have plenty of healing. That'll just turn into a Might emblem for us, pretty much. That's good. We'll just attack. Oh, I get pacified. I did not notice that he was holding 2 mana up. So we want to save that. We want to save that. Hey, did we do something? Cool. That's cool. We did something. At this stage, we're just attacking face. We have this pacify, which will be nice. If he doesn't play this correctly, we're going to win. He does have that, though. So that thing gets pacified. We haven't quite won yet. He will have to block here. War Fanfares is an unfortunate card for us in that situation. Is he holding? So he's dead to anything unless he has Pacify. If he has Pacify, he wins. He does not have Pacify. Okay, cool. So we win that game. We are starting to complete quests. Yep, we have new player events. We got the level up. We got some tickets. We get the reward. That's really great. We got a Descendant of Divinity. That's a good card. We can put it in here. It's not the exact card that we're most wanting in this list, but we can cut the Shaman Fire Dancer for it. It's still a decent card. And so yeah, now we're looking at a fairly solid deck. And do we have enough to buy anything? I don't actually know how much stuff costs these days. No, we do not. We do have a whole bunch of things that are in progress, which is great. We're not doing that one right now. We're not doing the Corruption Hero one. Cool. And we are level 3 at the moment. So let's play oh, we can't play a ranked game. Yeah, we want to spark against Rage. We will do the trade against Rage. That's totally fine. That guy's going to sit on the back line, so he's not really a problem for us. This is going to be a very quick beatdown. There's a Fireband Goblin. He could swing them both into this, which would probably be the preferred move. He chooses not to. We are on our curve, which is always good. We're not really doing any of the tutorial stuff at the moment. Did he double? I don't know how he did that. Oh, he Word of Fired. Okay, cool. So Boiling Blood basically does 2 damage for us here. Boom, boom. With the Fireball in hand, I probably could have done Touch of Light there. I don't think I needed to. Yeah, so now the game is almost over. You see how Valley of the Ancients is helpful for us. Now the game's over. We Fireball him to the face. And he is dead. And that should give us a level up. It should give us the ability to buy some packs. Yep, so we leveled up. We get a reward of a pack, which is great. We can buy another pack. Here, let's open this one, see if we get any cards that are useful for us. CFC is great. We can put that into our deck. Raki Berserker, probably not quite good enough, but not a terrible card. Okay, so CFC, we're gonna go up 1 because we added 1, and we will cut our, I mean really these pacifies, we don't need them. All right, cool. So our deck is starting to take shape. You can see the general idea. We also have gotten a small pack, so we can open that up. By the way, I'm doing this without drafting, right? So like another option is to do this with draft, and to see the drafts, you just come down here. We're not gonna play in the new players tournament. Yeah, this deck is pretty much there. Like by the time you're able to play on ladder, this is gonna be good enough. Let's go to the marketplace. I want to see like what's the you get the May release package for free, huh? Hang on. So let's look at the May release package. That's pretty decent. You get that for free with the purchase of any other package. June package. So the June one is probably the one you want to be aiming for, I think, if you were to get just one for this deck. Yeah, you're not using September. December, you are playing some cards from. So you're playing cards from December. That's not bad. 6 normal packs, hero of your choice. In April. So you've got to kind of decide, like, do you want to save up for your gold for one of these? Or do you want to just spend it? I think that in this situation, I'm just going to spend my gold. Because I don't particularly want to, I don't have enough gold to do that. I don't particularly want to like wait around till I get to 60,000. I'm just not going to do that on this. Looks like we got an epic. That's cool. Silencer, not a bad card. So you get an epic and a rare. Those lightning bolts, possibly playable in the list. Unbreakable Spirit, not. So if we go back to our deck, how many lightning bolts do we have? We have 2 now. Those are probably doable. And in order to play them, we can cut out, you don't need 4 Griffin Riders. That's like, actually, the Griffin Riders are better than these Firebrand Goblins. We're never gonna play a Firebrand Goblin. So that's not bad. Crafting also, we can see, do we have any unbinding to do? We have 4 commons that we could unbind. We are not gonna do that. You do have a choice to make here. Like you could unbind a decent amount to just jumpstart yourself into the list that we're playing. So you can unbind, you can get 4 shrines or 3 shrines that way. So you could unbind this, you could unbind heavy infantry. I think I got that thing. Yeah, you could start to unbind stuff in order to get the list that you want to play. I would not recommend unbinding your Seluxio. It's probably not worth it. But you do have some options in terms of the unbinding. And in fact, I can probably do that because you're gonna accelerate your game if you just get a really good deck first, in my opinion. So we unbind the relic guards. You unbind the heavy infantry. Although, hang on, we don't want to mess with our current deck before we can afford to. Are we playing the Knight Escorts? We are. So is there anything we can unbind that. Guardian of the Faithful, because we're not going to play that for a while. And then let's look at our spells. Angelic Song, like definitely give me those shrines. We do not need 4 Warfare and Fairs, like give me those shrines. I would not recommend unbinding like rares, but when it comes to unbinding commons, it's not a bad move. Because this deck only needs like 300 shrines or something total, and right now we're sitting at 54, and we already have a decent amount of it. So let's look at what we can craft that will really help the list out. The most important things are the Master Tacticians. So we want to get to 4 of those really fast, and we just did. So we crafted 4 Master Tacticians. That can also allow us to unbind our Knight Escorts. And we can take them out of our list now. with our, I wasn't even expecting that we would have CFCs. We can also unbind these 4 Griffin Riders, I think. Let's see. Let's create sentries. We've got 3 of them now, and those are really good cards. And we can unbind the Griffin Riders, and that'll get us 1 more sentry. Very transparently, like, I am prioritizing getting the deck as close to tier 1 as possible, as quickly as possible. The other things that we're going to want are 4 Steel Nor Innkeepers, which is going to cost us 40 shrines, and that's pretty expensive. Let's look at the red cards now and see what we can do in red, because we have 4 fireballs. Let's look at just like what's pretty useless in red for an early game player. I would not undo your Word of Fire, but here, let's see if there are like artifacts. Nope, we didn't get any. We don't have any of those. We can definitely unbind 2 of the Goblin Warriors. I want to leave you with like the ability to still play a red deck. So I don't want to get rid of a ton of good red cards. But the things that we want to start to build are like these symbols of fury. Let's look at the Boiling Bloods. I would have to unbind all of them in the Lightning Bolts just to get 1 symbol of fury. Doesn't seem worth it. But this is a substantially better deck than what we had previously. And how many shrines do we have? 22. Okay, cool. So this is like very much on the upswing. We're not all the way there yet, but this is a really solid list. And you should see that. And we're like level 4, right? We've been playing the game for what? How long? 45 minutes, and we're almost at a tier 1 deck. That's not good enough. This is. You'll start to see us be able to play more stuff on curve because the curve is getting better. Don't want to attack in here. We'll trade 1 militia. Was hoping we'd be able to kill it, but the touch of light there is kind of annoying. So we could clear the board here, which probably is the better play. Or we can kill just that and hope he doesn't have another touch of light. Another touch of light would be bad for us, but I'm going to play the slightly riskier version of this. Yep, another touch of light. Not ideal. So at this point, I want to play Master Tactician, but I don't want to lose the Master Tactician. And I will lose it to a Cavalry Field Captain. Luckily, it doesn't appear that we're going to get hit with 1. So now we just trade this off, and we should be okay. We want to see if we can get our Skill Shrine going. Can't. The Boiling Blood can cause this to trade, which is pretty good. Oh no! See, that's a mistake by me right there. The Boiling Blood can't get that to trade because it is a spell. And so once I play it, this thing gains a speed. That's a mistake by me. So now I'm going to lose my Master Tactician, which is a thing I did not want to do. That is going to cause problems for us as well. We attack in, see if he blocks. He does. So now we can trade. That's dead. We just need another card. These heavy infantry are not that good. This 4/4 is going to cause problems for us because it can just keep trading. But I took a risk in knowing that he could do that. So we're going to pump these guys up. He pacifies one, not ideal. Pacify is such a pain in the neck card to deal with. Yep, he can attack my face. We want to hold that combat trick. The Spellbreaker, probably not good enough. It's not worth wasting a card to get a mana at this point. I don't know what just happened there. Game froze. My computer's being slow. Very slow. Okay, there we go. Dead, dead. He can whack me in the face again. It's not a problem. At some point, I will draw something that can deal with it, and I did there. In fact, I can just kill it. Do I want to into a pacify? Not into a pacify. Cool. Then I will just pacify it myself. That thing's dead. We don't need to play that. There's a Master Tactician. That should be enough. I don't know why my computer is being so slow. He doesn't bother blocking because it's game no matter what. Cool. So there's a win. 82 fame almost gets us to level 4. We get the 2,000 gold. Nice. So that, I think, is probably going to be enough for this video. This deck is on its way, right? So like, and we can get it even a little bit closer. I'm surprised that we don't have any Steelhost Spearmen. But we can get it even a little bit closer if we... Here, let's unbind one of the... Actually, but that's a decent card for this list. So is Night Recruiter. We could get it a little bit closer, but I think that this is probably the best balance for right now. But yeah, that's how you get started in about 50 minutes. Like, we got through the tutorial, we got a deck started, and this list will, you play another hour or so, this will get you onto ranked, and it'll get you winning games on ranked, and we're pretty close to being there already. All right, cool beans. Thanks, y'all.